So today, we're gonna discuss the topic 2, which is the safety engine interlocks. So the learning outcomes of this topic is we can identify the importance of the safety engine interlocks, its different types and functions. So what is safety engine interlocks? So safety interlock switches are used as interlock devices that can prevent machine operation or start up in an unsafe situation, such as when a door or guard is open. So these interlock devices with a locking function can also prevent doors or guards from being open while the machine is in operation. So, meaning these safety engine interlocks reduce the possibility of engine damage and any hazard to the operating personnel. So these safety interlocks prevent access to powered machinery and stop inadvertent startups while personnel are inside in a dangerous area. So they do this by forcing operators to isolate the power before anyone gains access. So these safety engine devices have different types and functions, and this will be discussed by my group mates.
These are the different engine safety interlocks. So first is the turning gear interlock. Second is the running direction interlock. Then third is the starting air distributor in the end position. Then the fourth is the parameters required minimum. Then the fifth is the auxiliary blower interlock. And the sixth and the last is the air spring pressure interlock.
So now we will be discussing all about the turning gear interlocks. So turning gear interlocks is one of the classification or one example of an engine safety interlocks. So turning gear interlock is another important thing that prevents the admission of the starting air to the engine cylinder when the turning gear is engaged. So if it happens that the starting air is admitted with the turning gear engaged, then the turning gear along with the motor will fly off, puncturing the bulkhead. So a jacket gear, or also known as a turning gear, is a device placed on the main shaft of an engine or the rotor of a turbine. The jacking gear rotates the shaft or the rotor and associated machinery such as reduction gear and main steam or gas turbines. Its purpose is to ensure a uniform cool down. So that's the purpose of a jacking gear.
So, the running direction interlock are the blocking device which ensure that the engine is started or reversed only when some conditions are fulfilled or satisfied. Running direction interlock is an essential trait that prevent the injection of fuel to the engine when the telegraph doesn't synchronize with the running direction of the engine. So it is an important applications in the crash of maneuvering when the starting air is used to apply brake on the telegraph by reversing operation.
So, good day, everyone. Good day, sir. So, I am the person who have the task to report one of the engine safety interlocks. So, there are six safety different engine interlocks. One of my part is I will discuss the starting air distributor and the end of position, and also the parameters required minimum. So, in starting air distributor in the end position, it prevents starting from taking place if the shifting of distribution has not been complete, and starting air distribution is responsible for providing pilot air to starting an air valve as per the correct starting order. So why we need a correct starting order? So di ba nga na-topic natin yung kung paano makuha yung starting order? For example, sa starting order or the firing order, so sa example sa 6-cylinder, so there are firing order, which is firing order ng 6-cylinder is 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. That is the firing order of 6-cylinder engine. So bakit kailangan ma-ensure natin yung firing order pag starting tayo ng distribution sa engine? So bakit kailangan? So kailangan natin dahil it ensure that more power is produced without putting unwanted stress and opposing forces on rotational shaft. So, yun nga. Pag meron ba tayong correct position or starting order, mas hindi magkakaroon ng stress or yung vibration sa rotation of shaft. Kaya kailangan talaga pag starting air distribution tayo, kailangan ng proper firing order. So normally a compressed air is it has 20 to 30 bar for use to start the engine. So di ba meron tayong air bottle. So 20 or 30 bar is used to start the engine. So required yan na 30. This is done by ensuring the compressed air. So compressed air. So ano ba yung operating ng itong starting air distribution? Ano ba yung kanyang paano ba siya nag-work? So kung when the air is controlled, ito palang starting air distribution, meron siyang pilot air to start, or pilot air valve to start the correct position, correct firing order. So meron siyang starting air distribution consists of circular constant assemble with distribution push rod and cam assemble. So it is also contains parts such as guides, screw, desk, linear, lock, washer, lock nut, washer and cover. For mini distribution, furthermore, distributor also come with the pilot air pressure. Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko, yung pilot air to start the air in their firing, in correct firing order. So discuss natin kung paano nag-work. So yung air is when the air is starting controlled, it is operated manually lever to start the position. So the control air is supplied to the automatic valve. So this provide the starting valve to flow the main starting. So yung starting valve sa starting air distribution, siya yung mag-flow sa main starting valve in the cylinder. So, sa starting airs, which is the air bottle, siya yung mag-flow ng air papunta sa starting air valve in the cylinder. So, now one of the branch line from this goes to the pilot air valve housed in the starting of the air distribution. So, pag mapunta na yung air sa pilot valve, yan na, mag-produce na siya puntang sa starting air distribution. So, now after checking the interlocks, an air pneumatic air signal is given to the air distribution via external air chamber. So, yun na nga, sa pagbibigay ng air sa distribution, starting air distribution. So, then, pagkatapos nyan, with the use of spring tension, releasing the push rod against the camshaft assemble. So pagkatapos niyan, yung camshaft, yung push rod is mag-release ng tension so against the cam assemble. So the push rod will act against the cam position to determine the firing order. Siya na yung magde-determine ng firing order that operates connecting to the pilot valve. So, yun lang. At saka, kung push rod will go through high end of the camshaft, kung yung push rod will through the high of the cam pilot air is sent to the main starting air valve to designate the cylinder. So, yun. Yun na yun. Yun yung operation ng starting air distribution. So, let's go to the parameters required in minimum. So, all the important parameters like lube oil pressure, cooling water pressure, etc. Should be above minimum required value. Of course, in order to achieve the engine interlock, we need to check the parameter required minimum. All the equipment in the engine have required minimum, so it is important to check always the required minimum of that equipment in order to achieve the safety engine safety interlocks in the engine. So that's all.
Good day, sir. I am Radin B. Calavia, and I will discuss about the pressure interlock, the spring pressure interlock. So, if the exhaust valve are operated by at spring pressure, then there should be sufficient air pressure before the engine can be started. So, the spring pressure is needed for the exhaust valve. Because of that, the engine will be started because of the engine needs a sufficient pressurized air. And also, to start an engine, it needs much pressure air. Because of that, the components of the engine will work. And also, the engine needs a 15 bar of pressurized air, and if there is no spring pressure, then maybe the pressure is not enough to start the engine, and otherwise the exhaust valves may not close while running. Also, exhaust valve shall be closed when running, so that there is no pressure will uh, there is no pressure will be released.